You're watching WSBT First at 4.
It's tradition for so many of us. You make a New Year's resolution, vow to be better, and the headline you always hear is New Year, New You. But today's Coaching with Kerry is an entirely different way of looking at it. Try New Year, Be You. Our life coach and motivator, Kerry joins us from Green Bay, Wisconsin this afternoon. Kerry, this approach is something you are very passionate about.
Jennifer, very, very passionate about it. The headline actually makes my blood boil, the new you. If we're always trying to be something we aren't, a new something, we're always going to be searching. We're always going to feel stuck. We're always going to be looking outside of ourselves. So I'm very passionate about being authentic, being you.
Okay, so you have 5 things that we should remember here. I like the first one. Pretend the new year is your last. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, your last year's, if you don't have time on your hands, I learned this lesson. It was a very valuable lesson when my dad passed away. When time isn't on your side, you really find quickly what matters to you. So if you pretend today's your last day, what would you do? If this whole year was your last year, what would you do? And it would kind of help you get down to what really matters in your life.
Second, this is one of my favorite, I think. You say, ask yourself what you enjoyed doing when you were younger.
Oh, it's funny that I love this. I use this with my clients a lot, and it's tapping into that inner child. And I'll ask them, "What did you do when you were younger?" And they're like, "Well, I like to play, and I did art." And like, "Why did you stop?" Just because we grow bigger, it doesn't mean we like to stop playing. We stop being creative. If you look at a picture of yourself when you're little, and it'll help you tap into that joy and that innocence that we once had, and we still have it in us.
Okay, and 3, do the things you want, not the things that you should. So I guess go a little further with that.
Well, if you're saying things like, oh, I should do this, I should go to this place, I should take this job, you're never actually doing what you want to do. So start changing your vocabulary, and if you find yourself saying should, then reevaluate kind of what you're doing in your life and doing things that you want to do. And
4th on your list, this is interesting, turn to yourself. What do you mean by that?
Have you ever asked someone for advice and you're like, oh, why did I ask them? You didn't like their answer. This is kind of what that is. And it's like, we already know exactly what we want. However, we're so clouded by other people's opinions, what we think we should do. And if you focus on not picking up the phone to call mom or call your friend and kind of just sit and listen to your own inner voice, it'll help you tap into who you really are.
And number 5, last one here on your list, be in charge of your own joy.
I always like to say that relationships, whether it's your spouse, your friends, your family, there are an addition to our life, not our definition. So if you're turning to people for your joy and in charge of your happiness, then you're looking outside of yourself. So be in charge of yourself and making yourself happy and joyful.
Well, Happy New Year to you. And
you too.
Kerry, thank you. As always, we thank you for all you do for us. If you want more on this, we've linked you to Kerry's blog, and you can take her online quiz to see how authentic you are. Just go to WSBT.com, see it on 22 and First at 4. Kerry, thanks so much.
Thank you.